Hi yogis, I'm Nicole. Welcome back to My Yoga Time. Thanks for joining me today. Today I have a deeply restorative practice for you. This particular class includes gentle somatic movements and also some wonderful postures to help soothe the vagus nerve. So this class really is therapeutic. It's tailored to be a cortisol detox. It's a lovely class to really unwind and de-stress. So a few props we'll be using. I have a yoga bolster here. If you don't have a bolster, you can improvise with 2 or 3 pillows stacked on top of one another, or a really thick blanket rolled up nice and tight. And I've also got the 2 yoga blocks there as well. If you don't have blocks, you could improvise with a really thick book, finding something of similar thickness. So when you're ready, let's begin. Now I've got 1 block underneath the end of the bolster, and we'll come down to lay on the bolster. But when you first come down, let's just keep the knees bent. Arms out to the side to begin with. Let's inhale smoothly and pause. And then ha out the exhalation. 2 more. Inhale smoothly and pause. Last one, really noticing those muscles engaging in the back of the throat when you make your ha sound. Bringing those lips together now, breathing in and out through the nose, but see if you can keep that same tone in the back of your throat for Ujjayi breath. We start to hear the sound of the breath, much like the sound of the ocean rolling over the back of the throat. And we'll do just a little bit of tapping here. Let's take those fingertips behind the ears and gently tapping. Awareness to the meeting points between the fingertips and the body. Move those fingers down the side of the neck now, coming down just below the collarbones. Continue the tapping. You might move from the sternum out to the armpits and back in. Let's take the fingertips to the diaphragm now. So right where those ribs begin to separate, and a little tapping there. So especially if you've been fairly stressed, fairly wound up, you might feel quite tender here in the diaphragm. So just see if you can breathe into that tenderness. If you need more time here at the diaphragm, please take it. Otherwise, move the hands a little lower, just tapping around the navel. And let's relax. You might like to straighten and relax the legs. Any concerns with your shoulders, just keep those hands resting as they are. Otherwise, we'll interlace the fingers. Begin to inhale slowly and then start to lift the arms. So begin the breath before the movement. Keep the arms overhead as you hold the breath. And then slowly begin to exhale and lower the arms back down. Begin to inhale first and then lift the arms. Take a little pause before exhaling slowly. This is our 3rd and final time, and this time you might choose to keep the arms resting above the head. Otherwise, you can lower them back down with your exhalation. Well done, yogis. Let's bend those knees, rolling off to the side now, coming off your props, and just moving the props off the mat. And then coming to rest with your knees bent, feet wide, knees touching, and just a moment to feel the meeting points between the upper body and the mat. And we'll bring those feet a little closer together. Take the right arm out to the side, bring the left hand to the heart. Inhaling here. And then as you exhale, left palm traces along the inner right arm, roll onto your side. Maybe reach the left palm beyond the right and look down to the mat or back over the shoulder. And then as you inhale, return. Palm traces along the inner arm, coming onto the spine. And then we'll change sides. Right hand to the heart. Exhaling over. Moving with your breath. Exhaling into the twist. Inhaling to unravel. Let's just do one more on each side. Well done, yogis. And then from here, we'll come over onto your side so that you can gently press on up to seated. So when you do eventually bring yourself up, just bring your blocks over and also your bolster. So we won't use the bolster for the next pose, but it's there ready following this sequence. So coming to tabletop, hands onto the blocks on the flat side, and just a few cat-cow stretches here as you inhale, lift the tailbone and the gaze. Exhale around the spine and sit back towards the heels. Inhale, tabletop, back bend. Exhale, rounding the spine, sitting back. Try to frame the movement within the breath. So begin the breath before the movement and see if you can finish the movement before the breath. Last repetition. And then coming up for the last time, you can just move the blocks to the side and bring your lower belly down to the edge of the bolster. So from here, if your knee and hip permit, bend the left knee out to the side and the knee will be at about hip height or thereabouts. So you can choose to turn your head to the left, to the right, or keep it in the center. And observing the breath, rocking the body against the bolster. Finding those lingering pauses in between the inhalation and exhalation. You may begin to notice a pulsing sensation in the navel. Let's change sides, bring the left leg in, take the right knee out. And if you had turned your head to one side, turning it to the opposite side now. And each time your mind wanders away from the breath, just gently coming back to those subtle sensations. Each breath is a new opportunity to be present, to be mindful. And let's bring that right knee in and gently press yourself back up. From here, we'll take another child's pose around the back and sit back this time. You might use the bolster, the blocks, or your hands as a pillow. And let's gently press on up to seated. Well done, yogis. Left leg out on a 45-degree angle, bending the right knee. Still got this bolster nice and close. If this right knee and hip need support, just position a block underneath. Let's take our right hand behind us, raise the left arm up. Inhale. And as you exhale, leaning over to the left. Inhale to come back up. Exhaling over. Last one, inhaling up. And then this time we're going to stay down. So just resting the back of the left palm on the leg. Raise the right arm now and cradle the back of the head with the right palm. Inhale to look up. Exhale to roll that elbow down towards the left knee. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling to lower. Well done, yogis. Coming to stillness now, you might choose to reach the arm overhead or bring that hand back to the low back. You might even like to bend the left knee and prop up the head. We're here for just a few breaths. Awareness into the right side waist. Each inhalation is pressing on those lines of tension as we create more space in the body from the inside out. Well done, yogis. Let's lift on up. Bend this left leg as well now. Take the left hand to the right knee, seated twist, look over your shoulder. As you exhale, return to the front and contract. Let the spine round a little. And then inhale, lift the heart and twist. Exhale, contract, return to the front. Last one. And then just coming over the bolster now, you might like to bring this left knee up a little. We'll take a prone twist. So hands are either side of the bolster. We want to bring as much of our navel down as we can. Head can turn left or right. If the incline is too steep, you can always pop a block under the end. And once again, feeling the body move with the pulse of the breath. Let's inhale smoothly and deeply and pause. And exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale smoothly, deeply, and pause. And exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your next inhalation, gently pressing on up. And we'll change sides. I'm just going to move the bolster over. Beginning with your right leg out on a 45-degree angle, comfortably bending the left leg. Left hand to the low back, right arm up. As you exhale, leaning on over. And then inhale to come back up. Third time, staying down, resting the back of the palm on the leg, and then cradling the head with the left hand. Inhale to open, exhale to close. Well done, yogis. Coming into your final variation of the pose, bringing the body into whichever shape is most comfortable. And let's gently lift on up. Bending this right knee as well, preparing for our easy twist. Left hand to the right knee. Inhale, lift the heart, look over the shoulder. Exhale, return to the front. Let the spine round as you contract. Inhalation creates space. Exhalation breathes away that tension, that rigidity, anything that the body is holding on to that no longer serves for your highest good. Well done, yogis. Let's move into our prone twist now. Bring this right leg up, lengthening the spine and then laying the body down. And let's inhale smoothly, deeply, and pause. And exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale smoothly, deeply, and pause. And exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's lift on up with our next inhalation. Well done, yogis. Let's come down onto our back now. Keep your bolster close by. And then we'll come into a variation of our bridge pose, but bring the bolster in underneath the bottom. Let's gently lift up both feet now, up towards the ceiling. And you might even like to bring the feet down a little closer towards the forehead. Breathing into the back side of the body. Well done, yogis. Take those legs back to center. Inhale the legs wide. As you exhale, left ankle to the right knee, recline pigeon, or cross the left leg over the right. Guide the legs in towards the chest. So you've come into Gomukhasana, cow face legs. Be with your breath. Unraveling the legs from here, we'll continue to hold on to the right leg, lower the left foot down to the floor. You can either straighten and relax that left leg, or take a butterfly variation with that left leg. Bend the knee and allow the knee to fall out to the side. You're resting on the outside edge of the foot. If your low back or hips aren't happy here, then straighten out that leg or bring the sole of the foot to the floor instead. Just a few breaths. And let's change sides, both feet up. Inhale the legs out wide, and then either recline pigeon or recline cow face, right leg. So right ankle to the left knee or right leg crossing over the left. Keeping the jaw relaxed. Unraveling those legs now, continue to hold on to the left knee, either straighten and relax the right leg or take that butterfly variation. And let's release, left foot down to the floor. You can either bend both knees and rest here, or straighten and relax the legs, reaching the arms overhead. And then when you're ready, bending those knees again, lifting up the feet, rolling the bolster down so it's behind the knees. Let's imprint the lower back into the mat, lift up the feet. Then lift head and shoulders, just a little bit of core to counter stretch the spine, help everything to reset, realign. And then lower down, resting those legs heavy over the bolster, tucking the shoulders under, allowing the heart to expand. Let's take Chin Mudra through the left hand, and we'll practice a variation of our alternate nostril breathing. Raising the right hand now and placing the middle finger and the pointer finger at the third eye center. We'll block the right nostril with the thumb and inhale left only. And then exhale through both nostrils. And then block the left nostril, inhale right only. Exhale through both. That's one round. Let's do 3 more. And after your last round, lower the right hand down and take Chin Mudra through the right hand as well. Let the forehead soften, tongue and jaw relaxed. As you rest here in this spaciousness, the quiet observer, leave no traces with your thoughts, just as birds leave no tracks in the sky. Let your thoughts float off into the distance without a trace. Inhaling a little deeper now. Feeling the breath touch the nostrils. Noticing the layers of sounds meeting the ears. Feel free to wiggle those toes and fingers, following any urges to move and stretch. And when you're ready to continue on with your day, roll to your preferred side. Thank you for practicing with me today, yogis. I hope that you have found a little more clarity, a sense of calmness. If you have any class requests, please do feel free to put them in the comments below. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to the channel. I hope to meet you on the mat again soon. Have a lovely day.